Hey, so this is a tutorial video just to show you how to access some of the stuff in Google Classroom. Again, Miss Sims. So what you're going to do is you're just going to go to Google Classroom. So you can type that in the bar up here, or you can click right here on the waffle and click Classroom here, whichever. If you're signed in, you have to be signed into your student email address, and all of the classes that you have added will be here. And I sent an email with either the code or a link to an invitation that will add you to the class. So once you've added the class, all of your classes will come up. It will look different than mine because you have different classes that you're a part of, okay? So for this example, we're gonna do first block. So one thing I want you to notice is before you even click in there, all the due dates of what is coming up that is going to be due soon is right here. And if you want to click on that, it will take you directly to that. So that's kind of a helpful hint if you're doing that. Okay, once you click on this, stream is what is automatically clicked, and yours is going to look slightly different because mine's a teacher version, yours is a student version. But this just has everything that has been posted ever in order of when it was posted, okay? So this is not always the most helpful, but there's a couple things that are here that are helpful. So every day I post an agenda, so you'll just scroll down until you see it, and it'll say Friday's agenda, and it will say what we're gonna do during our Zoom meeting, and then it will say what you are responsible for doing as either your independent work or your homework. So usually the way it works is your class is 50 minutes long. At the beginning, the first 20 or 30 minutes, we will do something live through Zoom. I'll give notes or I'll explain something. And then the rest of the class or homework, you will have to do this independent work here, okay? Another thing that's important under this stream, this is probably the most important thing, and I'll always put this near the top, will be your Zoom link. So you will be able, it depends on if I've posted something more recently. I try to put it at the top, but sometimes there's one or two things ahead of it. But there will be a Zoom link here, and you can click on this and it will take you into Zoom. Another thing is classwork. I think that classwork is a little bit more helpful because everything is organized by a topic. So class documents, this is just like stuff that is not like necessarily like it doesn't fit into a unit. So a lot of the stuff we did at the beginning, your Zoom link is also always there. So that's something that is helpful. Also on Fridays, this is always the same link, so it will always be like it's posted on this day. But if you click on this, this will take you to a calendar of what next week is going to look like, okay? So it'll say, this is what we're going to do during our Zoom meeting, and this is what you guys are responsible for on your own or homework, okay? So for some of you guys, it might be helpful to print this out or write this down so that you can like check it off as you finish those things. This is subject to change. So if something comes up or if everyone doesn't do well on an assignment and I can tell that you guys need help, I may push things out. But if I ever give you like a project due date or something like that, I'm never going to move it sooner. Like I'll always like either leave it the same or push it out, but just be aware. And I'm going to put all of your weekly calendars, they'll all be on the same slideshow, but the most recent one will be at the top. Okay. So that's just something that you can look forward at as well. Okay, so there are these little things right here that look like a clipboard. These are assignments, so these are things that you need to turn in. Everything has to be turned in on Google Classroom. If you turn it in an email or any other way, it won't count. Like if you email it to me, I will just email you back. You need to turn this in on Google Classroom. So any of these you can click on the instructions, make sure you read the instructions. The link is right here, and yours will have something that says like turn in or submit or something right here, and you can like turn in or submit a link, okay? And again, if you look back at that calendar, if it's for the first week of school, I don't have a calendar for the first week of school. You're going to need to look at your agendas from the stream. So if you keep scrolling down, here's the agenda for Friday, here's the agenda for Thursday. So there's that. Okay. One other thing, if you are in my homeroom, so that means you're my first block class. Wednesdays we have choice boards. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, you have a live Zoom meeting at the beginning of class every time. On Wednesday, you have a choice board, and so you'll click classwork, and it will be under this class documents, and it will say, it will be under choice board, and you'll click on choice board. Okay. If you're not in my homeroom, you need to ask your homeroom teacher, because you will only turn your choice board in to your homeroom teacher. Okay. So there'll be an assignment here that says choice board. You'll click this. Here's your choice board. These are all of your options. And you just read the instructions, and it tells you that you need to pick 2 activities from the choice board, but they need to be different colors. So you can't pick 2 yellows or 2 blues. You will do those 2 assignments. It tells you like what you need to do, and you will turn those in to your homeroom teacher. If you don't turn that into your homeroom teacher on that day, you do not get counted as present for that day. You will be considered absent. Okay, so just make sure that you're doing that's on Wednesday. That's every single Wednesday. Okay. I hope that is helpful. If you have any questions beyond that, you can send me an email.